Today is it's a pretty big day today. I am heading over to ERC right now. I'm meeting up with a group from TMTV. We're gonna go watch a taping of Jimmy Kimmel Live. Meeting up over at Pangea parking lot. That's where the meeting place is. We got invited to go see a taping, so today we are finally going. It's just a small group of us. I think there's 9 of us total who are going. Liz is trying to park right now, but she's not very good at parking.
Turn your wheel, okay. Go straight. A little bit more. Now turn your wheel.
It's pretty good. Well, you're a little crooked, that's the only thing.
I know. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Your wheel's not straight.
This is a moment worth capturing.
No.
Wait, just watch out for your left mirror over there. Don't scrape that car. Okay. If you just go straight, if you go straight back, you'll be fine.
Your wheel. You're not straight. There you go.
Okay.
Now, there you go. No, Liz, you can't parallel park yet, so you can't say that. Yes, I can. Well, yeah.
You're in the lines.
Huh?
You're in the lines.
Oh, it's okay.
No, you are in the line, so it's good. We're now getting ready to leave. Everyone's loading up into the car now. 7 people. I thought there was gonna be like 8 or 9, but there's only 7.
And so then Shane said, hey, well actually, my friend here, she runs a television studio on campus, and there are these students, and they'd love to see a show. Oh great, 9 people, find some, go for it. And he goes, okay, so if I normally take my lunch, and we all take our lunch around from 2 to 3. So be here by 3, and since everybody will be back, I'll take you around the whole place. We'll do the whole tour thing.
No, we're taking a quick, how do you unlock this thing? Stopping here for a quick stop to get some lunch.
Watch your phone.
Eat like you mean it. What is that?
Look at the size of it. Look at the size.
The size comparison. This right here is the Carl's Jr. Jim Beam double bourbon burger with the McDonald's double cheeseburger. The mighty kid over here.
What's the giraffe toy?
That's pretty cool. What does that thing do?
I don't know yet. I couldn't really read the instructions yet.
We're passing by Disneyland right now. There's Tower of Terror. That little, I can hold my camera still. Stuck in traffic. We're in Hollywood right now. This is the Kodak Theater, also known as the Dolby Theater now. I'm gonna do a quick bathroom break real quick. And we're a little bit late, so we're trying to walk as quickly as we can right now. There it is right across the street over here. Minnie Mouse is right here. Look at these guys.
Y'all, I'm Greg. Hi, my pleasure. I'm glad you guys finally made it. Sorry about it took so long. Pain in the ass to come in. Come on, let's go in. Come in right now, and we'll get you set up with Chris. We shoot music in here. Sometimes there's 2 areas where we shoot the music. This is kind of a live bar setup that they really like to shoot in. And that was one of the things that Jimmy wanted to do, was to make it feel like you're going out on a night in the town and then go watch the entertainment and get a couple laughs and then go watch the music. Originally we had a bar, as you can see we had set up here. Disney put the nick on that the very first show after 3 days were passed out. And come on in here and we'll keep walking right on through.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is so much bigger than
Oh, this is so crazy.
So this is basically it. Jimmy will come down. We'll so you can see the audience. It's a small audience basically. It's kind of been getting tougher to get into. Jimmy, when he does the stand-up and the opening, all that stuff, he'll use a teleprompter. All the jokes are all, written that he writes them right up. And Bob back there on the teleprompter, he puts them in the computer and sticks them up there on the screen.
I assume they had to have some sort of control over them because they all would have ran into it.
Right over there. Makeup. Hair.
This is so awesome.
You said this is not really a studio. This is
Yeah, we can go out there and tell them what they're going to have.
Alright, well, we're inside of the studio right here. This is where they
Thank you.
keep the show. Oh my goodness.
Thank
So
you,
crazy.
No, sitting at the table, yeah, or at the desk. You have to stand, we'll stand, or behind it. If you want to stand behind it, I think that's
Are we
better.
all going behind it?
Okay? It's a vest, fits on you. I'm sure you've seen it walk, you've seen him in movies and stuff in the backgrounds and stuff. This is kind of basically the same setup as any Steadicam, like in any movie he's
This is
ever
what
done.
we get to use.
This is, yeah. You're gonna get one of those? You want one? The jib camera, which is, these come in different lengths. They're kind of almost every single show has at least 1 or 2 of them. I mean, every show that I know of. Every single American Idol and you know, any other show that's on the air right now has at least 1 or 2 of those cameras or stuff. And it's just a. I'll show you here, and I'll show you Mark.
How many cameras are operating in this?
There'll be 6 guys there's 6 cameras being operated. We have 6 cameramen here, and then we have different drops all over the building, because basically the whole building is open game for where we want to shoot stuff. You know, it moves around, and you know, I can find you guys and put you on there. You know,
Wow.
say hi, you know, there it is, like there. See, that's what you look like in real TV, sort of like that.
Oh God.
But you know, you see.
I shouldn't be on TV.
So it's just one person operating this entire
Just
thing?
one person does
Oh,
the whole
wow.
thing. This whole thing is just that's the zoom. See if you can see it zooming in. Like I follow. That's Alex, our stage manager. Say hi, Alec. Alec. These guys are up from San Diego. Made the drive all the way up to have a little mini tour here. So
Wow, that's very good. How was the traffic?
horrible, they said. And a lot of the cameras are done like that. It's just a simple thing. It's just a total joystick on a. If you're good at video games, then this is a good one to try.
Wait, can I try it out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm going after you.
Yeah.
You stand, you know, basically it's just a grip. There's one hand on here, that's to move the arm around like that, and then this is a control stick over here on this side, and it just you twist it by zooming in, and move it, follow it by turning the right and left. Yeah, just hold it in one position, and then just try see how that goes around.
Yeah.
Do you play video games with a controller stick?
Not too much actually, but.
Because then I could switch it so you would, you know, run it like a video game. But,
Oh really?
yeah. But so find something over there like the drums and zoom into the drums. That's what you practice. Yeah. Follow Bob. There you go. And see us. Oh my God. Hey, there we are.
This is so cool.
Basically, it's just a camera that's on the end of a stick. It just adds more dimension to everything. You know, you can make it really nice like that. That looks pretty good if you just move. See, we're all sitting in there really nice.
You have to get used to controlling this.
It's just, you know, it's doing one of these, you know, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
just something like that. It's just time on the piece of equipment.
How
He's
far
like,
away is this building
Oh,
from when we...
that's I think it was last night at the El Rey Theater. So they taped it with a different crew last night. So
How do I look with this?
Look good. But you always have to do it, so.
This is my camera. But let's
Oh wow.
let's go where it's a little bit lighter over here, so we can see stuff.
Wait, so how do you focus these cameras then?
I'll show you. Let me bring that up a little bit.
Oh wow.
Well, it's kind of dark in here, but you can kind of see. There's a zoom on this side, just like, and it's real quick. Then I have focus on the left-hand side, so that this guy's a little bit in front of it. Then I would bring him in to put him in focus. You follow him around, and it's just a skill. It's just like you follow somebody, you know how far the zoom has to go or the lens has to go when you're doing it. Bob gets a script every day, and then he runs down in order what each segment's going to be, and it's all on teleprompter. Most of it's on teleprompter.
Oh.
Jimmy ad-libs a little bit here and there, but the bullet points are up there, so he knows where he is in the show. They differentiate with color about which person is speaking.
On this one, Jimmy is the only one reading the prompter.
Right.
And Jimmy likes other people to not be white, so that he won't accidentally say their lines. So since Jimmy's the only one who's going to be reading this from the prompter, everything else is kind of dimmed away, and his lines will stand out in white. I go through and I make sure that the rhythm of the language is reflected in the rhythm.
Right.
The way it's laid
And
out on
each
the
talent,
page.
everybody's talent is a little different. Everybody that reads a prompter reads it, you know, differently, or they want it a certain way.
Oh.
They want it bigger font, they want it smaller font, they want it faster, they want it slower, they want bullet points and everything. He has to keep up with that the whole time, so that he's constantly listening to what's going on, what he's saying, and then scrolling that prompter through to all the stuff that's going on.
There was a great prompter joke in The Simpsons once, and it was, they were doing a Dracula bit. It was actually in The Simpsons, it was cue cards, but it's the same joke. And Krusty the Clown is saying, "I am Count Dracula, and I am going to suck."
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
And then, oh wait a minute, your blood. It's
Same
my
thing,
job.
exactly.
It's my job to make sure that doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
that's right. They don't stop. Oops, I said the wrong thing.
No, we did a thing with Ryan Seacrest recently at some award show, and he was paying tribute to Dick Clark. And the way that, if I had just put the words up the way that they laid out, it said, I am Ryan Seacrest and I have always been a big dick.
Clark fan.
And the next line was Clark fan, yes. So we had to make sure that that didn't come out that way.
He runs everything from that board right there. Her background is music. She's traveled with she's the queen of rock and roll and does a lot of big concerts and stuff like that. And she's still able to come back here and work. And that's what we were saying, that most of us are just freelance and that they are nice enough to let us out and go do other things. And one of her passions is she does rock and roll. Is there a way, can you just bring stuff up? See this thing instantaneously, she's in control of everything.
That's crazy.
And all that is all adjusted, and we've looked at it 1,000 times and from every camera position, and in different situations she'll adjust the lighting, and that's been the same for 50 years. So they just update the top of it.
I have a question for you. Okay. Hello, I'm Amy. I'm the host of the show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me tonight here in Hollywood. I have a question for you who's ready to have their every erotic fantasy fulfilled. Well, Guillermo.
Good at it. But just make it as this casual conversation, and he's reading it. It's like.
I feel like it's weird because you're trying to read it, but then you're like trying to.
Well,
figure
and he has
out
an
what to
advantage
sound
too
like.
because he's already read it through a couple times. Magic. For all the creative people that used to be on videotape. Now it's all done on a drive. So everything's recorded. They have inputs from every source that we have on the show, whether it be the cameras, different computer setups. Everything runs into here, and they record, basically putting the show together.
To the second.
Yeah.
Feed to the second.
To the second. What does that mean?
It means I can't go a second over.
Right. Oh, right. You
Then
can't. Yeah, it has to be exact.
I go into night lines time.
Right. They have an X amount of window that they have to hit.
I start the lobby video.
Oh, you did? Okay.
That's my job.
Oh, that's his job.
I
Yeah,
see
he's
you
really
guys
good at it. Yeah.
I start the lobby video every day.
Yeah.
You know, I make sure people are taken care
Sure,
of.
yeah,
It's a
good.
pretty hard job. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. But yeah, just.
Yeah. Go. Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
From San Diego.
UC San Diego.
UC San Diego. UC San Diego. So open. This is where he controls all the cameras in here.
Oh.
You can see all the cable and crap. This runs throughout the whole stadium. In a studio, this would all be nice and neat and pretty, but because this is an old building, they had to put all this stuff in, and we just keep adding stuff. This runs throughout the whole building. There's cable runs. Thank God I don't have to do that. But basically, he sits here and he controls all the cameras, the colors, the matching, the lighting, everything. But see all the backgrounds and stuff, they all pull this stuff out. Every single one of them has.
Show back here. Show the prop house.
Oh, there's props back here. Like, let's say you need a football. Where's the football? See?
Kids section.
Right there. See, yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Dock here. So they don't have to rent stuff. But any look that they want and any off, you know.
This is so cool.
Kind of cool.
Kevin, can we get a photo?
Oh yeah, sure. This is where they shoot a lot of their like little bits for little skits and stuff in that backdrop area.
This is one of the peach. I don't know if you guys have been watching it all.
Oh, the Baby
It's called
Bachelor,
Baby
yeah.
Bachelor. This is the. So he just had to put this whole thing together.
I'm a writer on the show.
Uh huh.
And you know, your source monitor here, and then like your source monitor here, and then basically your program monitor here. So
Oh, it's very similar, yeah.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Uh huh.
And yeah, I mean, you have your mixing tools here. You have your color correction.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll see.
From Hollywood, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live. Tonight, Shakira from This Is the End, Jay Bailey Show. Episode 4 of The Baby Bachelor, and music from Robin Thicke featuring Pharrell. And now, not only that, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Father's Day is on Sunday. You know, the first Father's Day was celebrated in 1910. Before that, there were no fathers. It was a strange and exciting time for moms, but it was a challenge. for Father's Day. The theme is breakfast in bed, but I'm giving you a choice. You can do it one of two ways. Option one, serve Dad something terrible like a shoe filled with oatmeal. And the other option is to make him a nice breakfast, bring it on a tray, and then just dump it on him in the bed. Pancakes, syrup, orange juice, whatever. And I'll upload the video to YouTube with the title, Hey Jimmy Kimmel, I Made My Dad Breakfast in Bed. That way we can find it, and we'll play all our favorites on the show next week. Please don't damage any people or property while you do. Don't scald them with hot coffee or anything. Use your head. What's wrong with you? But
Hi guys. Hi, nice to meet you.
Alright, so the show has ended. Vol just left. So we're in Hollywood right now. We're about to eat dinner right now, and apparently if you go up there, oh, you can see it from here. If you go up there, you could take a picture of the Hollywood sign from there.
Like the night before, I finished all my plating, all my nuggets, and then I was actually like, I'm gonna try going through it.
Wow.
I love it so much.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm
Wow.
Yeah.
Started?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I'll check back in a few minutes.
Thank you. Christmas time in Hollywood.
Marshall leadership, thank you for your dedicated service, for being a scholar and a citizen. Kevin. Hey, Kevin.
Oh, thank you very much.
Amy. A pin that you can wear on your stole. Esther.
Oh, this one's red.
Megan.
What color do you want? I get one, even though I'm not yours.
Yes, this isn't about seniors, it's about all your time of service to Thurgood Marshall. And I already gave you
I have one yesterday, yeah.
Get ready for it.
Oh, I'm ready.
We're pretty young.